Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1938, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What term was used to describe a carnival sideshow performer who shocked audiences with acts like biting the heads off chickens? Geek? What is the term for a grotesque carved spout typically projecting from the gutter of a building? Gargoyle. In 1756, the Black Hole incident took place in which city? Ants Calcutta, now Kolkata. Which American pastor and televangelist founded the Crystal Cathedral and popularized the Hour of Power television program? Robert H. Schuller. The birth at Baekdu Mountain of which Asian leader was said to be foretold by a swallow and marked by a double rainbow and a new star? Kim Jong-il. Which gland, located above the kidneys, secretes hormones that affect circulation and muscle activity? Adrenal gland. What is the last name of Ellen, the comedian and longtime daytime talk show host? DeGeneres. Which modern-day country was historically known as Zipangu? Japan. What three-word phrase is commonly given as the meaning of the maritime distress signal SOS? Save our souls. What political party did Millard Fillmore belong to, making him the last U.S. president from that party? Whig Party. Which country is the primary manufacturer of the official baseballs used in Major League Baseball? Costa Rica. In what month of 1982 did Argentina invade the Falkland Islands? April 1982, April 2nd, 1982. Which iconic Seattle structure with an observation deck and panoramic views was home to the Sky City restaurant? Space Needle. In which collecting hobby is the term tête bêche commonly used? Answer: philately stamp collecting. Which American illustrator is best known for his cover illustrations for the Saturday Evening Post that depicted everyday American life in the mid-20th century? Norman Rockwell. Which 1980s song by Men Without Hats features a chorus about the freedom to dance without fear of judgment? The Safety Dance. At the 2012 London Olympics, Ireland won only one gold medal. In which sport did they win it? Women's boxing, Katie Taylor, lightweight. What device converts sound waves into electrical signals for recording or amplification? Microphone. Who founded Facebook while a student at Harvard and was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year in 2010? Mark Zuckerberg. What substance covers over 75% of Earth's surface? Water. What is the chemical formula for the gas that is a major contributor to the greenhouse effect and is produced by burning fossil fuels? CO2. In 1990, Saudi Arabia carried out 99 public executions for drug offenses. What method was used for these executions? Beheading by sword. Which composer, celebrated for his lieder and for song cycles like Die Schöne Müllerin, was active around Ichen Bape Arsabat? Franz Schubert. In golf, which actress's name is used as slang for scoring a 10 on a hole? Bo Derek. Which company financed Henry Hudson's 1610 voyage that explored much of what is now Hudson Strait and Hudson Bay? The Muscovy Company. The Russia Company. Which modern country was first established as a British penal colony in 1788? Australia. Which tree is commonly associated with death and mourning in various cultures? Cyprus. Which city, founded in 1550 by Gustav I of Sweden, later became the capital of Finland? Helsinki. Into what organization was the Continental Army reorganized in 1784? The United States Army. In the 1951 film The Lavender Hill Mob, what famous landmark did the thieves mold from stolen gold bullion? The Eiffel Tower. Who became the first African-American world heavyweight boxing champion in 1908 and famously defeated former champion James J. Jeffries in their historic 1910 match? Jack Johnson. Which country uses the International Vehicle Registration Code, CDN? Canada. Which river in the Middle East forms part of the border between Jordan and Israel and is significant in the Bible? Jordan River. In which film does Clint Eastwood play a cantankerous Korean War veteran who forms an unlikely bond with his Hmong neighbors? Gran Torino. What method is used to separate and purify liquids based on differences in their boiling points? Distillation. On January 31st, 2000, who was sentenced to life imprisonment after being found guilty of murdering 15 people and suspected of killing many more? Harold Shipman. How many years are in a megaannum? 1,000,000 years. Which television series used John Philip Sousa's march, The Liberty Bell, as its signature tune? Monty Python's Flying Circus. In Japanese, what English word does the term sekusu commonly translate to? Sex. What was the nationality of the painter Salvador Dali? Spanish. Which composer, after leaving school at age 15 in 1872, first worked in a solicitor's office before joining his father in a music shop in Worcester? Sir Edward Elgar. Which island nation was devastated by Cyclone Pam in March 2015? Vanuatu. Which English county is known for its dramatic coastline and historic tin mining heritage? Cornwall. In how many categories are Pulitzer Prizes awarded? 21. Which of the North American Great Lakes is the only one located entirely within the United States? Lake Michigan. What nickname was famously given to opera singer Maria Callas? La Divina. Which artist released the theatrical album Welcome to My Nightmare in 1975? Alice Cooper. Which country is separated from Mexico by the Yucatan Channel? Cuba. Which ancient empire is famous for its grand architecture and the hanging gardens often attributed to King Nebuchadnezzar II? Answer: Neo-Babylonian Empire. Where is the stratovolcano Ojos del Salado, the world's highest volcano and the second highest mountain in the Western Hemisphere, located? On the Argentina-Chile border in the Andes mountain range. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.